Hi, first grade. This is Mrs. Smith, and I'm going to show you how to do one of the coloring sheets, because we don't want you to just color it. It's a math game, too. So some of the things that you might need are, well, it says that you need a dice. Now, I'm going to use this big one so that you can see it more easily. But what if you don't have any dice at home? Well, you can use any little scrap of paper. I'm going to use these that we gave you, but you might not have any left. But I'm going to use these so that they're bigger and you can see them. So if you do not have a dice, then you're going to need some scraps of paper. And then on the scraps of paper, you're going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now you're going to need something to put the numbers in. So I used a mug that I had at school. So I'm going to fold these up and put them in my mug. I mean, you could use anything that you had. Maybe you've got a plastic cup at home that you could use. All right. And I'm going to use both things. I'm going to use the die, and I'm going to use the papers. Oh, I've done 2 there. Okay. So I'm going to fold it up, because no cheating allowed. Oh, I've used 2 papers there too. All right. So the other thing that I have at school is I have a 10 stick. The teachers have them. So if we're going to add 10, this is what this is all about. We're going to roll the die, or we're going to pick one of these, and then we're going to add 10. So the easiest way to add 10 is to have a 10 stick. Oh, let me just move this down. I don't think you can see that. Yeah, the easiest thing is to have a 10 stick. Well, if you don't have a 10 stick, you could draw one, right? So I can draw one on my whiteboard. And did you know that if you draw the skinny rectangle like that, and if you put 9 lines across, it will give you 10 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then let's check. Oh, put the top on, then I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I told you. Okay, so there's my 10 stick. I don't need that one anymore. And then here is my, let me see if I can put this next to it and see if we can get it all on. No, I think I'm gonna have to just keep moving it a little bit. All right, so first thing, I have my presents that I've got the numbers on. Okay, I've also got my crayons ready to go. Now, I'm only going to color one of the boxes. You can do it as you roll the number, but just in the essence of time, you don't need to watch a video of me coloring, right? So my colors are ready to go. Okay, the first time I'm going to do it, I am going to roll my die. So let's see. And it came out as a 6. Okay, so I have 6, and I've got to add 10 more. So I'm going to move this down a little bit, and I'm going to write the 6 next to the 10 stick. When you do it like that, what number does it look like? Yeah, it looks like 16, right? But I'll check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'll do 6 dots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, it's 16. So now I'm going to look at my page and I'm going to see, I've got a 16 here and I've got a 16 here. So I'm going to color 116 and I'm going to color it the light green. So I'm going to put just a light green scribble there, but I will go back and finish it when I've done everything. So here's my 16. A 1 and a 6 is 16, but it's not really plain old 1, is it? That 1 is in the tens place, so we've got 10 plus 6 equals 16. And obviously when it's addition, you can do it the other way around too. So 6, which is what we rolled, plus 10 more is 16. Okay, so there's 1. I'll just do the bow. On the gift. All right. Then I'll bring this down and we'll do the next number. Okay, so I'm going to slide this down and I'm going to erase the 6. And then here's my cup that I put the numbers in, and I'm just going to shake it. And I'm going to pick up 1 number. And the number that I'm going to pick is 4. Oh, good, I didn't have a double. So I'm going to pick 4. So I'm going to write the 4. And I have a 10 stick. Now, do I really need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 every time? Or can I just go, okay, that's a 10 stick. 10's in my head. And then I can do 4 dots. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Or I can just look. And I can go, look, 1 and a 4. It looks like 14. Yes, it is. 4 and a 10, or 10 and a 4 is 14. Okay, so now I'm going to look for the 14s. And I've got 1 here, and I've got 1 there. Okay, so I'm going to do, I think I'll do dark blue for this one. So I'm going to come back and color that nicely. And this one, I'm just going to put the blue on. Then I know that I've got to go back and color it nicely when I finish this video. So 1 and a 4 is 14. But again, it's not really plain old 1, is it? It's a 1 in the tens place. So a 1 in the tens place is 10 and 4 more. 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's 14. All right. Oh, and then I think I'm going to get fancy on this one. I think I'm going to color the circles on the bow blue as well. Because if I'm going to do it, I might as well make it look pretty, right? I don't need to scribble scrabble. We're done with kindergarten scribble scrabble. So there's the 14. Okay, so I'm going to slide this down. And I'm going to use the dice again this time. So, and if I get a double, then I'll just do it again, right? Because so far I've done, oh, let's just check up here. I've rolled a 6 and I pulled out a 4. So I'm going to roll the die again and we'll see what number we get this time. Ooh, so far I haven't had any doubles. So this time we've got a 2. So I'm going to write my 2 right next to my 10 stick. Okay, 10, 11, 12. So I've got my 2 there. If I add 10, then I've got 10, 11, 12. You know what I just realized? I just realized that I always went to the 10 stick first. And you know when I'm adding, I always do that. I always start with my biggest number first because then I've got less to add on. Because if I start with 2 and then I've got to add 10 more, then I might make a mistake. So even though it's 2 and I'm adding 10, I already put my 10 there ready, but when I add, I'm always going to start with the biggest number. So 10, 11, 12. So now let's look. Okay, and I've got a 12 up there and a 12 down here. So you know what? This time I think I'm going to do yellow for the package. And I'm going to do blue for the bow. So let's start to color this one. Like I said, I'm not going to color both numbers, but you need to when you do yours. And I hope you'll take pride in your work. Remember that Mr. Spalding talks about pride every day on his announcements. He talks about pride. And so take pride in your work. Don't do a rushed job, do a nice job. Okay. So there we've got 10 plus 2 more is 12, or 2 plus 10 is 12. Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, so now I'm going to slide it down again. I'm going to erase the 2. And what did I just, oh, so let's try, I'm going to try this one. Now, it doesn't matter. Oh, I shook that so much that it already came out. Okay, it doesn't matter if I have a repeat. 6. Yeah, I already rolled a dice for that, so all I'm going to do is throw it away. So I'll do it again. Oh, there's one stuck on the bottom. I think I'll pick that one. Okay. 5. Okay, I have not picked 5 yet. I bet as we do this, and I've done, this is like the 1, 2, this is the 4th one that I've done. So, if this is the 4th one I've done, I bet you can already know the answer. Do you know what? I was going to say guess the answer, but guessing the answer is different than knowing the answer, right? So I already have my 10 stick. So I don't need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could already keep 10 in my head, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And remember, look what it looks like. It looks like the number 15, right? So 5 plus 10, or 10 plus 5, is 15. Oh, and this time I've got 3 15s. I've got one here. Oops, you can't see it, sorry. One here, and one all the way at the top. But the same thing, I am not gonna color them all. I'm gonna just color one. But I'll check that and make sure that I go back later and finish it and do a nice job. So here's my 15. Oh, the ones that have got dots, I gotta color around them. That makes it harder. Okay. But I'm still taking pride in my work, so. Okay. And what was I gonna, oh, I was gonna do the dark green with this one, okay. It looks like, this color looks like a holly bush. The leaves on a holly bush are dark green and really, really prickly. And the berries are red. Okay, so I think that's a good enough job for that one. Okay, So I've actually only got 2 more that I can roll. So now it's gonna get harder, right? So I'll go back to the big dice today, for this one. Oh my gosh, I actually just got a 1. All right, so pull that down. Now, before I even write this one, can you even can you even know? Can you even figure out the answer already? Okay, so I've got my 1. So 1 plus 10. There's lots of ways I could do that. I could have my fingers. 10 plus 1 more is 11. I could go 10, 11. Or I could do the old way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we want to get away from that because you already know that's 10. So 10's in your brain, add 1 more. And we've got 11. Okay, I think I've used all my colors. How can I change this? Oh, I'll do blue and red this time. Okay, I'll do a red. Oh, that's 15. I'll do a blue package. There's 1 there, and there's 1 there. So I'll do a blue package with a red bow. Okay. What's really important about numbers is the more they get stuck in your head, the less time you have to use counting on your fingers. And that's what we're looking for in first grade math. It's a big, long word. It's called automaticity. And that means we want you to know that if you see 11, you know, oh, that's a 10 and a 1. Or 10 plus 1 is 11. And we want you to know if you see 12, oh, that's 10 plus 2. And the more you know numbers and they stay in your head, then the quicker math becomes. And then as you get older and older and the math gets harder and harder, you need to have more in your brain. Oh, you know what? I didn't remember to put that up. I'm sorry. You need to be able to have more and more in your head so that when you come to do math that's got lots and lots of steps, then you can already have the easy stuff in your head. Okay, I'm gonna go 1 more. Oh, we just did the 1. Okay, put it to one side. And there's the one that's left, 3. So I bet you know the answer to this. If I put a 3 by that 10 stick, it's gonna say 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. Good job. And this is my last one to color. I'll color Santa later. And then I'll do dark green this time. Okay. Well, that's all of them on this side. So we've done all the numbers. So I hope you have fun when you're doing yours. And I hope you color them nicely. And you could even put 13 dots in there if you wanted to, or 16 squares in there, so that you had the number represented inside the box. Okay, so I will finish the video now, and I hope you have fun doing the roll and color recording sheet. Bye, guys.